Hey, Capricorns, welcome, welcome. I'm back. Woohoo! Just a little haunting here. Anyway, my name is Patty, and I am back because I am saying, for those of that have been here before, I had a knee replacement surgery, so I was gone for a little bit. And so I am back now doing readings. Yay! So, how are you guys been? I'd love to hear a comment. And for those of you that did comment and sent me emails, sent me love through the comment section, thank you so much. And especially when you watched my video when I did come back, I just wanted to come back and say hello because I missed you guys. So thank you for all that love and support. You guys mean a lot to me. You really do. So I really thank you for that. Just know that the only thing I got as far as an announcement, I'm going to be wiggly a little bit because my leg does get in a little bit of a pain here and there, trying to keep it in one position too long. So just bear with me. All right. So this is a reading for the 22nd through the 28th. You guys have almost at the end of the month. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. What a month. What a month. It just keeps flying and keeps changing and keeps growing. But that's the way that Aquarius is working. That's the way it is happening. So for those of you brand new, the way I do my tarot is I'm intuitive. So I ask Divine or anybody on the other side first. Because that's the most important energy that we have out there. And we sure get all kinds of direction and guidance from that. Then I also do astrology and numerology, and I go and check out what's going on with the planets and the moons and stuff like that for the month. So I mix that along with numerology. So numerology is a different kind of a thing. However, what's really interesting is when we put all three of those energies together, it's amazing how it is pretty accurate, especially when you look at the astrology of everything too. So this is about guidance and helping you through troubles and storms and all that kind of stuff. So let's see what the cards and Divine has to say, what astrology has to say, and numerology has to say for you today. All right. So first card that I'm going to be pulling, the Oracle, is going to be for the Divine, his energy and what messages he wants to share, and what he wants you to focus in on. Second card is the current energies, and then the third card is future energies. I would say from the weekend forward. I am going to say, though, these energies are not going to end the first week of April. I feel like these energies are going to be going on for 2 to 3 months. And that's not only because, oh yeah, happy spring. Today's happy spring. I'm recording this on the 21st, so happy spring. Happy spring. Yes, finally. I'm not a winter person. I'm just not. I love it. It's beautiful. I love the snow. But in Oregon, it rains a lot, and we really can't do too much. So happy spring. But these energies I think are going to be for about 2-3 months. I don't know. I'm getting something. I don't know what it is. Divine hasn't showed me a lot, but it is about definitely something's coming up in about 3 months. I'm trying to figure out if it's good or bad, or if it's, something that I'm really going to have to work at, or constructive or destructive, or I don't know. I just sort of feel like it's a good thing, though. I feel like there's some good energies coming in about 3 months. What's going on this summer for everybody? Because that's when it would be. So we'll see. All right, so let's get started. Butterfly. This is interesting because the last reading I did for Virgos, what was it? It was about transformation too. It is the butterfly. This is about transformation. This is about, oh, thank you. It's also recognizing beauty, he says. Please be sure you recognize beauty. It's also the number 7, which is about your potential and ambition, which is also very beautiful. This is what our inner core is. This is the gifts that he gives us. This is the things that he gives us, that fire in ambition and everything. You, dude, I don't know, but this card is showing up almost in every single reading. But I understand why he's doing it. But I'm getting bored with it. No. Just joking. But let's focus here, though. So the butterfly is about not only a transformation process, but it is also looking at the beauty, looking at what's within. Thank you. So he's like looking at the beauty within. Okay, I don't know who that's for. Sometimes we get carried away with the beauty on the outside, especially in human beings, We sort of look at the beauty on the outside, but we forget that that's the shell, and that could be a rotten egg inside. Never know. All right. So the current energy, though, again, this is the second time this has shown up today. I'll tell you right now, there is a lot of spiritualism, a lot of divine, a lot of energy about truth and love in all the readings I've done today. It's amazing. It's just really, really connected. The eagle, which is about spirit, integrity, and connecting with the angelic realm. The eagle is all about flying. Now, the eagle is very also not only powerful, but can see vision from a long, long way. So this is another thing too that Divine is saying. It has got keen vision. Now, keen vision could be also spiritual vision. It could also be an emotional vision. It could be all kinds of vision. However, this is a spiritual vision, the spiritual realm. What are you seeing that you cannot touch, hear, smell, whatever? It is something that is your forward movement. And then that's the number 9. So this is really, really intense. We've got the number 7 about your ambition and potential. And then we've got the 9 about honing in. Cause like the eagle, if he spots and he wants something, he goes after and goes and gets it. Okay. That's spiritual, because either the divine will allow you to have it and will help you and give you all the resources to have it. I could go off on a story about that. Or it is actually something that he will hinder and say, hey, you're not quite ready yet for that. And I'll give it to you, but not quite right now. I want to test you. I want to see where you're at with that. And then the future energy is the cow. This is the one that keeps showing up in every single reading. And it's the number 2. Now, but this is the future. Before it was in the first or the second position, as far as these cards. But the cow is about either separating or bringing together, because it's the number 2 in numerology, and that is either about a partnership. It is about things that are working together side by side. It is also about something that can actually split you apart. This also, thank you. So this is about somebody's tongue. Because it is about nourishment, abundance, asking, and receiving. Okay, and the reason why I said the tongue is because the tongue is a 2-sided sword. I've mentioned this before in one of the other readings, that it's a 2-sided sword. The tongue is very, very sharp. It can either lift up or it can cut you like a knife, like a Japanese katana. So you got to be really careful how you use it. And what goes into your mind, what goes into your spirit is what is going to come out. So if you give the cow the fresh green grass, I feel like a broken record because I've said this so many times this week, is that you give it nice fresh green grass, then it's going to have nice fresh milk, sweet milk, rich milk, that kind of a thing. You give the cow crappy, infested, mold infested, dirty, whatever kind of grass or hay, then you're going to get unsweetened milk, maybe bitter, a little rancid, who knows. So again, this is all about what do you call that? How we think, what we put into our minds, what we put into our spirit is what we're going to put out. So that's why when we teach our children, be careful who you hang out with, because you begin to rub off those kind of things from that person. All right. So let's see what cards we have going first for you guys. So this is a transformation process for somebody. This is also too a time to really begin to hone in your standards and boundaries of who you're letting in. And the reason why, because I'm going to say this is with the planets as well, because we are going into a time in the spring. So if you've heard me talk, which I haven't been on much lately, so bear with me if I've repeated myself, I apologize. But we're now over the time in March, because we're coming at the end of the March, of actually preparing our soil for the garden. So there's all different kinds of soil. There's clay-based soil, there's rich in pH soil, there's acidic soil, there's all kinds of soil. There's hard soil. There's soil that could be so watery that it's like mush and sinking sand kind of soil. There's all kinds of soil. You sort of have to look at yourself what kind of soil you are and what kind of soil is around you. And then as you hear me talk about the garden actually has a fence around it to keep all the animals out from eating your garden, which would be eating your mindset or putting stuff in there that you don't really want or need in there. And then two, what kind of nourishment you're giving your soil. Are you giving it enough water? Are you giving it, preparing it? What are you doing to prepare your soil for this garden that you're going to plant these seeds? Because once you plant the seed, which is today, spring, people will begin to plant their gardens. And then so you plant the seed, and where it falls or how you place it into the sand, do you place it gently? Do you pack it in? Do you lay it on top so that the birds can pick it away? This is hypothetically you. So what are you doing for your garden? And then is there a gate in your garden where you can close it and open it when you want and let things in and out if you want? Or is it all just open and you let all the weeds and invasive plants come and take over and choke everything out? So that's where this is going. Definitely. That is definitely where these three are going. So you're talking about not only your spiritual self, you're talking about your emotional self, you're talking about your physical self, because the planets this month have been talking a lot about taking care of your self, period, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So I'm really not surprised about this. All right. So let's see. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. So first card out, Caps, is the Tower. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. A lot of people are like, oh man, really? So for somebody, this Tower has actually already happened. And your battle wounds, your scars and everything that you have worked hard through is, they're there. However, this has taken a lot of strength to get through some of your battles. I feel like this is a single person and maybe even a single parent that your life, somebody left and you're stuck holding you're stuck holding the whole shebang. And yeah, it is really, really hard. It does take a lot of strength. It is a complete transformation going from singlehood to actually now having to take care of a mouth to feed and all that kind of stuff. But it's happening and you're doing it for one energy. This is something that is going to make you stronger and it is going to grow you. For another energy, though, I feel that you're missing out on seeing the beauty of everything that you're going through. I feel like you have or you are going through something big, and you're just complaining and begrudging and just angry, bitter, and everything going through it, and you're dwelling in on all the. Nothing is negative that happens. It's just all the things that created more challenges for you. Thank you. That was a beautiful way of saying that. Thank you. For the challenges in your life, and that you're looking at all of the negative aspects of that rather than looking at all the beautiful things that are coming from it. So a lot of people, well, not a lot, but if you're single mom and you were contemplating having or not having the child and you decided to have it, you're looking at all the issues and the things that, I don't have any money, I don't have this, I'm always worrying about this, I'm struggling about this. You're looking at everything else of the negative aspect of it, and you're missing the minute of the beautiful moments that you have, and soon they'll be gone. Meaning that the child or the infant is going to grow to the next phase and you're like, wow, what happened? It went so fast. And you weren't even in the moment. I don't know who this is for. So, and that's where you're missing out. So that is the thing is, where is your strength in through all of this? So somebody is going through it. However, don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on what happened. Be thankful and say, you know what? Yeah, it was crap while I was going through it, and it's HE double toothpicks while I was going through it. But you know what? Oh, look at what came out. I have this beautiful daughter. I mean, I was in that situation going on almost 26 years ago. Didn't want to have a child, didn't know I was going to have a child, but however, I didn't dwell on the negative aspects. It's like, okay, this is going to be a really life-changing, and it was the most beautiful thing ever that I could have ever been gifted with. And at the moment, I might not have seen it, but I wouldn't allow myself to stay in the, woe is me moment, or look at me, I've gone through more than anybody else, when actually a lot of people have gone through the exact same thing I've gone through. All right. But it does take strength. It does take strength. Again, this is where we go back to what you're putting in your mind, or what you're allowing your mind to think, or do, is what's going to come out. All right. But there is another person here. I don't know. We're going to get some more clarification on this, on what this other person is here. That seems to be an equal balance. Now, it's not in the beginning, so I'm thinking that this is something coming, because it is the number 2 again. And we have the number 2 in the future. So I have a feeling that that's going to be more of a future energy. We have the number 9 again with the eagle. So we have the 9 of wands, and then the eagle was the 9 of wands, or the 9. So very intense energies to figure out your standards and your boundaries right now. But I really feel this energy is like you're missing it. You're missing it because you're so focused in on the negative aspects of something. You're missing out all the beautiful stuff. Yeah, definitely. The 5 of Cups, and that's exactly what it is. You're more focused on the negative and what's not right, rather than what is still there and right. That's so funny. They are funny. They're funny. They're funny. But again, this is your mindset. This is, I don't know who taught you or brainwashed you into thinking that the negative is more important than the positive. So I think this is where you're going to really switch around and fly. I really think that you're going to realize that the mindset that you have right at the moment is not working, and that it is going to change, and you're going to see the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful outcome of that change in your mindset. All right. All right. Let's see where we're going. Oh, and by the way, I didn't know today I got a notification from one of the, I don't know, organizations that help me with my YouTube and learning how to do YouTube. They said that I hit 10,000 views. I was like, oh, really? Wow. So thank you everybody for watching and doing that, and allowing me to hit those 10,000 views. I don't know what that means, if it means anything. I just do this because I love to do it. So thank you so much for all that support. Definitely. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords. Again, we're looking at that victim mentality. It's like stuck in the past. Can't seem to get out of this rut, move forward. This is where your Tower comes in and it has to change. Well, it doesn't have to. You can do whatever you want. But if you want a new way of life and things and the rewards and everything, you have to stop thinking in the past. Because the past is there for a reason, but it's gone. There's nothing you can do to change it. Those were your lessons. Okay, that's where the 5 of Cups are. That's a Virgo card. So, looking more at the positive, things that are left, things that you can do, things that you can accomplish with whatever you have, not with what you don't have. But that was a big thing. That was a key thing. I think when I came back from my surgery, I came on for a few minutes to say hello, and the divine was really pushing me that day to say, focus in on what you have, not what you don't have. Focus in on what you can do and not what you can't do. Because it is going to be work, and it is going to take strength, but this is going to happen, and you can do it. 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 All right. So let's see. And it's getting your ducks in a row pretty much. You know, and how do you know? Okay, so thank you. So they're like, they don't know how to do it. Tell them how to do it. And I'm like, okay, so to change a mindset of some form or another for your, whether it's your emotional, spiritual, or your physical comes last. You have to change your spirit first and then your mind. Some people contradict that. They'll say, no, you got to change your mind first, then you got to change your spirit. But where does everything start? Do you want to start with earth, or do you want to start with the divine spirit or energies, or where truth is, where righteousness is, all that kind of stuff? Where do you want to start it? So that's where your answer is going to be divine. That's where your foundation is. So if you get a spiritual foundation, everything else will fall into place, because that will tell you the right way, the truthful way to live out of love and everything else. All right. So that's the answer to that one. So let's see what else he's got. Let's see. We're also getting the number 8 a lot, the number 2. So there is something pulling together. There is something new pulling together. There's also, this is going to be a process. This is going to be something that is going to take time to change. This is going to be something that's not just going to happen overnight, kind of a thing. Okay. This is a progress. But we have 1, 2, 3 number 2s. We have 1, 2, only 2 number 8s. We have 7. This is all about, so we've got the cups and we've got communication. So there's going to be a learning process here, because it is all about your heart, but it's also too about the process. And the only way that you're going to go through this process is by learning. The only way you're going to go by learning is by asking. If you look at the cow, it is about asking and receiving. You have to you have to know what you're trying to learn. Then you got to ask questions. You have to ask questions, because this is a new process. And when it's a new process, which is the number 5 in numerology, it is something that's unstable. It's like being a novice, something new, something fresh, and you're very uncomfortable trying it. You know, once you keep practicing trying it and trying it and trying it, you will definitely become more stable, and it'll become more comfortable. It'll be something just new for you. And it'll become something that's of the normal for you. What's normal, right? Okay. So we have the 4 of Pentacles. And you got to let go. This is going to be up to you. You got to let go of the past. So somebody's past is a person. Let go. Somebody's past is a habit, a bad habit. Let go. Somebody's past is maybe words that weren't so kind. Time to reflect and change those around and grow. Transform. Gotta let go, though. Gotta let go. If you don't let go, then you're going to carry the past with you in the beginning. And yeah, you're only betraying yourself. You're only betraying yourself. That's not a betrayal to anybody else, because here he's looking at you. So you've got to let go of whatever that is in the past. Sometimes you need help to do that. You can't do that alone, you know. Don't know who that's for. All right, let's see what else is going on. And don't forget to, just a heads up, don't forget to not only my channel, but like any creator's channel, or not the channel, but the video that you're watching. Don't forget to like them, even if you're on there for, 2, 3, 4 minutes and you've watched it, you've got what you like out of it. Hit the like, because what happens with the YouTube thing is that the more that the likes are hit per video, then the more that they will have it be reviewed, and they'll put it out there more. So that's really big for us creators because it does take a lot of time to do that. And if you like it, why not? Just hit the button. Shoot, it's not that hard. And then for those that would like to subscribe, of course, the YouTube goes by that as well. So those are the two big things. So please don't forget to like your videos that you're watching and enjoy. All right. So let's go again and see. Let's get some clarification. We have the Nine of Cups, the Wish card. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Remember, we had the 6 and the 8. This is about give and take again. This is about asking. This is about balance, you know, give and take. This is all about give and take. And, you know, don't be afraid to give or ask or share. And then we have the 6 of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups, this is something that, you know, you do want to change. You do want to grow. You do want to become closer in understanding yourself, in becoming a better person, creating more positive boundaries and standards. You want to definitely be doing that. That is something for you internally that this is time. It's time. It's time for you wanted to do that. But it is a give and take, and it is a process change. Remember, it is about process. It is about taking the time and processing and making that happen, because we got a bunch of number 8s here. So, and the 8 is about process. We also have the number 6 a lot. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles and we have the 6 of Cups. All right. So when we're talking about the 6, well, we are talking about harmony and improvement. Okay, harmony and improvement to what it is that you're trying to do to better yourself. And balance. Again, when I coach balance, it is about getting balanced. But sometimes we're doing way too much, and then our mind gets going. We get going too fast. We're thinking about too many things. We're not processing everything because we got too much on our plate. Even the planets for March are saying slow down. Take a minute and slow down. Take your time. Why are you in such a hurry? What's in a big hurry? A lot of the times we get in this big hurried rush because we actually are doing it as monkey see, monkey do. So, you know, maybe if you slow down, somebody else is going to slow down. If you simplify things, maybe somebody else is going to simplify things. And that's what the divine is saying, is to please slow down. Take a look at nature. Smell the roses. Sit down and have a cup of coffee and just people watch. That's a very beautiful thing. And a thing is about this coming up April is we've been getting our soil and everything ready, and now we're ready to plant the seed, which we could probably start planting today, but now this will be at the end of the month that when we do that. And then when we do that, you know, are we going to be attentive to our garden? Where's the attentive gardener? Watch, we'll be showing that in a minute. But the thing is, how attentive are we to our garden? All right. So really, really pay attention. It's time to really sort of start focusing in on changing an attitude. It's just an attitude change to allow yourself better standards, higher morals, higher character, higher integrity. Where did it go? Integrity, morals. But you have to look on it from a spiritual end, not a earth end. I don't know who that's for. But remember, garbage in, garbage out. Garbage in, garbage out. Love in, love out. Truth in, truth out. Set the example. Be the example. Stop thinking about the what you don't have, what you could have done, what you will have done. Blah, 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 blah. Stop it. All right. So let's see what the planets are saying for the future. So We are looking for something to bring us together for the number 2. We are looking something to feed us really good information, good emotions, good body. The reason why I said our body last is because when I was bodybuilding, you know, I thought it was about losing weight first. You know, got to lose the weight, got to build the muscles. In all reality, it was all backwards. Everything I was doing was backwards. It really was to actually feed the spirit first, and then the spirit talks to your brain and retrains, brainwashes, whatever you want to call it, but it retransforms your mindset. Seriously, it does. Because if you start from your body first and then you go to your head, it's not going to stick. It is not going to stick. If you go from your spirit first to your head, then your head tells your body how to act, how to react, how to not react, how to speak, how not to speak. This is where your, what do you call that? Your, lost my train of thought. Discipline, where your discipline comes from. Because you start with the spirit. The spirit talks to the mind. The mind speaks to your body. And this will tell you where it is. Now, if you speak to your mind, it's like, oh, yeah, that piece of cake looks really good, but I'm trying to lose weight. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whereas if you have your spirit speak to your mind, you just say, you know what, that does look good, but you know what, let's get to your reward and I'll give you more. I'll give you something better. So get to your reward, get to your goal, and let's do something better. And your mind gradually changes. And then before you know it, you don't even have cravings for that kind of stuff and everything. All right? Because you got it, body comes last. And that's what that book back there is about that I wrote. When I was bodybuilding, I learned all this stuff, not only through college, but also through training, firsthand experience, and everything else in between. That it starts with spirit, mind, and body. That's when the divine really started talking to me. Really started talking to me and showing me stuff. That was amazing. That was really amazing. So yes, we got a number 5 again. So the compass is going to keep us trying to reach for that true north. True north, not north, because there's a difference. There is north, which can be slightly off, and true north is actually the true north, which is spirit. North is human. Okay, and it is a new way of thinking, so it is going to be a little confusing. Again, we got the number 2 bringing us together or separating us. Either you're going to begin to do it and accept it and change and take the baby steps and not stop, and you will see how much more balanced your life is going to be and bringing things together at number 2 again. Or you're going to just give up and go back to your old ways, and that same old cycle is going to continue over and over and over again. And the spark. Once you here it is, because once you do this, this is future energies, because remember, this is for the next 3 months. That spark is going to keep you going, because you're going to see change, or somebody's going to say, wow, you're different, or what is it about you that's changed? I don't understand. What might be different that has changed in you? But there is going to be something that people are going to notice in you, and this is going to help you keep that spark to keep going, because it's going to change your world night and day, and it's going to be a good thing. I've been there. I've been totally there. And you know, there was a little fight at the first because I wanted to be my old, broken, twisted mind thinking self. But in all reality, once I began to change and I saw the little rewards, the little things, that just really helped me to keep the spark going and keep things changing, because it really just turned my life completely around. All right. But you do have to let go of the past. You cannot move forward if you still have that. You got to let go of that. All right. So Capricorns, that's your reading. Don't forget again to like any, not just mine, but any YouTube creator that you watch. Please make sure you like their video that you're watching, because that helps raise them, or YouTube notice them, so that they can actually spread that out even more. All right. And then we're going to see you on the 29th. So I don't know about the full moon reading yet. I got to look into that this weekend. So I thank you for all tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great week. And just remember to keep looking forward. Look at the things that you have and what you can do, not what you don't have and what you can't do. And keep lifting yourself up. All right. Talk to you next week.